Welcome back to some more battles. We are in the Fossil Cup again, and let's try out a team featuring the Ferrothorn paired with the Jelly and the Golisopod. So decent lead here. They are going to be able to build up to the Mega Horn. We can tank it. Oh, and they have a Tinkatongue in the back that we don't necessarily want Ferrothorn to try to take out, so we just go into our Jelly here. Huge damage goes through, and a little bit of an over tap there. We didn't get the move off, and they are going to be able to take us out with 2 play roughs. So good to know about that. We decided to try to farm with our Golisopod. They're going to get to another play rough, so this Tinkatongue has absolutely won them 2.5 of the matches, and we need to try to get this as low as possible, as our own Ferrothorn is really low. They realize that we have our Ferrothorn still pretty low health, and we're gonna have to fire off 2 power whips. They decided to just shield farm down, and unfortunately our Golisopod is too low to overcome this matchup here. So well played by them. The 2 crucial moments, getting our move cap tied twice by that Tinkatongue, was the demise of our decision making there. So only adjustment there is we need to throw our Jelly moves probably a little bit earlier, or don't allow them to cap tie us. Okay, next we're gonna have Ferrothorn versus the Ludicolo, probably running Razor Leaf. They dip out of there immediately, and we get met with the Lucario. This Lucario does get a lot of energy quickly. We shield the first move, ends up being the Thunder Punch. That was a great shield, and now we're gonna be able to get to another Aqua Jet, and it does KO, and that's going to be terrible for our opponent because we actually are running Aerial Ace on the Golisopod to do super effective towards this Ludicolo. We show the Ferrothorn, and they have a Macargo in the back. Macargo is going to struggle against our Jelly, and pretty much all we have to do is just build up to 2 serves there so that we can take them out. Or if they wanted to use the shield, we would be able to expend both serves. All right. Next, we have Ferrothorn versus Araquanid. This matchup here is better for us. We're going to just tank the first move, but they go for the Bubble Beam. Bubble Beam debuffs our attack. We potentially could have Thunder there, but our opponent probably just realized that we were debuffed and just decided to just tank the move. So we are going to switch out, and we do catch another Bubble Beam, and we see a Corviknight. So Corviknight is going to be a little bit on the tankier side, but not able to really deal a lot of fast move pressure. You can see our 2 Shadow Balls here gets them into the red, and we're threatening KO with the farm down, but they are going to be able to reach another move. Iron Head is used, and even though that was a not effective move, we were so low that they were able to win that matchup. And then we see the Mirror Golisopod. However, they're running Fury Cutter while we're running Shadow Claw. We are going to invest the shield here because we're looking for a potential farm. Okay, they actually don't let us. They swap back into their Araquanid. We take it out immediately. And basically, we're just going to shield here and try to go for the farm down, as these Fury Cutters are not adding up, and down goes their team. So GG's for our opponent, able to win that game with the Shadow Claw Golisopod. By the way, if you didn't realize it already, this is a double water team. Got the grass double water with pretty decent coverage all around, even against fighters, fire, etc., etc. Mirrors are going to be probably the trickiest thing. We are running the Flash Cannon exactly for this reason. And our opponent did not want to cap tie, and now we know why, because they have the Thunder. So Thunder is going to struggle against our Flash Cannon and Ferrothorn, as these Splash Cannons add up way more than Thunder. However, they can get us pretty low, so we just gotta watch out for a potential snipe there. We're just gonna throw this Power Whip before they get to another move, so we don't have to deal with it. And then, expecting a switch out, there's the water. Gastrodon is revealed, and we have the Golisopod for the situation. We don't have to worry about any move here. They're looking for the debuff. I don't think they got it, but we are going to be able to fight back with some Aqua Jets. These sand attacks are dealing nothing really, so they're going to have to invest a shield, and we could shield here to try to get to another move, as we have the energy advantage. We get to another Aqua Jet, and this is going to get the shield, or it's going to get them really low, and then we're going to swap out immediately. And now our Jelly has a great situation. We can shield potential Earth Power here, and we're going to look for a good farm down, and we are in a really good spot as we have a ton of energy. Shadow Ball is going to get thrown, and down goes the Corviknight. So GG's, our opponent ended up finding a double ground fast move team in the back. Mud Slap with the Gastro, Sand Attack with the Corviknight. But Jelly just has a great amount of play towards everything. Okay, even in this instance, our opponent who has the Jelly still can fight back with the Shadow Ball, which is going to do some good chunk of damage. It's not going to KO, but it would put up probably like 50%. So we shield the first one because it's going to fishy that they're staying in here. There's the Macargo for the hard counter. And we're going to go into the Golisopod. We fire off the Aqua Jet to get the shield back. And we're just going to sack this because we know that our Jelly has a good matchup. And whatever they have in the back, we're going to have some play. Rock Tomb is used, and it looks like we just build up, fire off this Surf. They decided to let it go, and what is that? Okay, looks like a Ludicolo is revealed. We do a chunk of damage, and then we just switch out into the Ferrothorn. So our instinct was on point with the Ferrothorn being shielded early. So GG's to our opponent. Check out the team if you haven't already, and let us know if you enjoyed the video.